Yo, what's good, family? Wanted to come on here and just really record me looking at some harmonic patterns. I was kind of looking at some, let me go back. Let's look at this deep crab that we got on the charts right now. It's a 4-hour deep crab. We're looking at some reactions. Let me grab everybody's attention. Let me grab this tool right here. We're looking down here around the 1618 level. Specifically, let me go ahead and tag this around 41,000, 416. We're looking around 416, and we can see after we hit 1416, price was stalling out. I'm gonna hit the replay tool. We're gonna get a live replay of what price was doing at that time. You see what price is stalling. Look how price is reacting around this yellow line now, that 416. Then we got this impulse 8, green candle, 2, 3, 4 green candles, boom, target zone hit. Price is not coming back. When you pay attention to where we are now, inside of this white circle, breaking below our A to C trend, coming back lower, giving us another test. This is called our type 2 return. Our type 1 return. Giving us a setup for a type 2 reversal setting up. And it's setting up nice. Looking like something on this trend here. For a possibility. Going into your target higher. That's what I'm looking at. But let's go and look at some other replays we have. We start from the top. Looking at UJ here. UJ, this is another 4-hour. This isn't identified, but I'll go ahead and mark it. Here's a 4-hour bat. 4-hour bat pattern. And how we identify our harmonic patterns. If I'm going to replay it, where's my replay tool? If I replay starting here, and I go down to, actually 1 second. If I go down to, let's say, a lower time frame, right? I go to the hourly time frame, and I wait for price to specifically hit our designated area. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so it looks like this is our hop level that we're waiting to react to, because a bat pattern specifically has the reaction right here around the 886, and here at the 886 we didn't get the exact reaction we're waiting for. Give me 1 second. All right, my bad. So after we had some more time waiting right here, right around the 886, let's go ahead and replay it, right? Let's take us back step by step. 4-hour harmonic pattern, which means specifically right here in this time, I'm waiting on my candle to close at 115, 117. I'm just waiting on one candle to close here. Can I get one simple candle? One simple candle. That's all I'm waiting on, the candle. Boom. Here is where we have our candle. I believe that's actually why I had it over here. Extend that out a little bit. Once we have our candle closing in our zone, this is when the pattern completes. But as you can see, price extended, and came up, not stopping at our 886, even though we had an attempt here. But price kept moving all the way up towards our 113, our negative 13 extension level. This is our hop. Our hop meaning our second opportunity to hop into the market, or opportunity for it to hop and go the reversal. The reversing direction. Well, you have to be able to view the market and see what it's telling you. So this is why you view and identify. Your identification stage is on one time frame. So we're on the 4-hour time frame here. We identified the 4-hour bat here, and now I'm going to go down to a lower time frame, specifically 1 to 2 time frames. I'm going to go down 1 or 2 here, depending how you look at it. I'm going down to the 1-hour time frame. I'm going to wait for a cross here of a specific reaction. Now I'm going to throw on some indicators here to help me get a visual perspective. I'm waiting on price to pretty much a candle to close below this green foam, this green filling zone here. This big cloud here is a moving representation of the trend. And actually, if I were to draw some trend lines here like this and kind of like this for my trend line people, I can see that price is breaking that trend and heading lower. So as price is breaking that trend and heading lower, this is me giving myself, okay, indications in the market where I can look to get in. But me, I like to wait for opportunities where it confirms that. So this is my first time coming below. Let me be specific on what I'm looking at here. Right here, around this 113 extension level, specifically at the price point of 115,911. Right here, when that candle closed, let's back it up. When this candle closed here and it broke down, okay, I said, hey, price is confirmed. Not only has price went up past our hop level, but it has now rejected and given me now bearish downwards rejection. So now what do I wait on? I wait on for confirmation. What does that mean? I wait for price to come back to me. Boom. Here. If I drag my circle out, this is another opportunity for me to get into the market. If I was not here and I was not watching, then I missed it. It's not always good to force yourself into the market. So it's just aware in a way. But see, as you see, price came back and gave you another opportunity. So now that we're back above, does price break down into our bearish trend again? Oh, it looks like it's doing it here. So once price has now broken down into our bearish trend, giving me another confirmation that it's continuing bearish, I can now look to give me opportunity, placing my stops at the high, my entry relatively as close as I can get it to my my level of interest, my harmonic bat, in this case what we're looking at, 4-hour level of interest, and I'm going to trade it down to our target level. This, if we're entering at the hop, I specifically like to get around the 8/8 for my target level coming from the hop. That meaning where our previous entry was, I'm now trying to target that. Let's take this. I'll show stats off. See how price reacts. We see how price is holding this aqua EMA, representing the 50 halfway point of the trend. I want to see it continue bearish. I want to see it continue all the way bearish until it hits my target point. And this is what's cool about the harmonic pattern, and is even if you have no idea what's going on, I can put this on the line chart. And once again, I can take everything off the screen, and all I'm looking for is price to hit this Fibonacci level. Once it confirmed and hit that level, that's all I needed to know. The rest is history. It comes down to our target level. Confirmations lining up with each other. That's all you need to know. So let's see how price actually played out for the rest of the chart. I'll bring the candlesticks back on. I see that price leveled back out at our 8/8 here, giving us another harmonic pattern, giving us our first impulse, lining up with our second impulse here, giving us a bearish retracement down to the 7/8, coming lower. For people that may still be in this trade, came lower into our 7/8 here. Great opportunity. Coming to 50%, our main target for our bat. Boom, target 3 hit. Main swing hit. Notice how price never came back up into that area. Strong valid trend. Let's go to the next pair. Let's go to GBP CAD. Okay, looks like we're working with GBP CAD. 1 hour bat. Gonna rewind this back. Boop, 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 boop. Right here, what we're waiting on. Got our identification here. Look, XABCD. Next, we put on our Fibonacci, measuring from our X to A. For a bat pattern, we're looking at the 8/8 identification level. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in here, come closer to the chart so we can all see together. Boom, here's our completion candle. Once I have my completion candle, what am I waiting on? My lower time frame confirmations. So I'm gonna go down to the 15-minute, and then I'm gonna wait for a lower time frame shift of momentum. Simple. Let's see where it gets it. We get our first one here. Okay. After we have it, and I mark that with this white dash line here. This white dash line is going to be our first implementation of where price is trying to break this trend here. Price is trying to break the trend, breaking these lows right here. By trend, if you don't know what I mean by that, let's say price was gathering here and going up, 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 up. While it was going up, price left footnotes. For instance, I left a footnote here. I left a footnote here. I left a footnote here. Every time I left a footnote, it left a marking in trend. These specific candles right here where I circled broke that trend. So now I'm identifying that by making a dashed line. So it broke it once. Now I want to see it break it again. Now it does it here, but it comes back and kind of is like a fake out, saying like, ooh, you thought I was ready, but now it's testing you. You know what I'm saying? How bad do you really want it? How true is this trend? So now when price comes down and breaks my dotted line here for a second time, giving me an opportunity to enter into the market, how much do I trust my analysis? How much do I trust this 1 hour bat harmonic pattern to come down to hit my first target level? How much do I trust this risk to reward of a 1.614? Do I trust myself of risking 21 pips to make 34? That's a question you have to ask yourself. In this moment in time, I do. So we see price even comes back and retest that time again. Price will give you plenty of time and opportunity to get into the market. If you ever feel like you're rushing, that's FOMO. You never should feel like you're rushing. Everything should feel like it's coming to you. The market should literally feel like it's coming to you. You should literally feel like price is giving you money. Hey, yo, Trev, you trying to make some money today? Oh, yeah. You trying to make some money on GBP CAD on a 4-hour time frame, specifically on the break of structure right here at 72850? Yeah, bet, run it. As price is running back down here into our terminal bar, this yellow zone right here where it says terminal is our terminal bar. Our terminal bar vocabulary is the identified candle on the 1 hour time frame highlighted. So I highlighted the first candle that completed on the harmonic time frame, and I highlighted it yellow. That's what our terminal bar is. So remember, on a lower time frame right now, identifying our trend, we see that price is coming down, giving us our losing my words, giving us a nice type 1 reaction off the hop. Or it actually didn't even come up all the way up to the hop level. It reached up there pretty tight, but it came down to our first target level beautifully, like so. Reached down into our second and third. Beautiful patterns. Beautiful patterns. When you know how to identify and let yourself enter into the market, trust in the trade, then you can have other things that will line up accordingly that will execute profitability. Let's keep moving forward. Let's see what else I had on the chart. Silver exploded. This is one. Not even gonna really explain this one. I'm just let this one run. I'm not even gonna go down to the lower time frame. This is a 1 hour crab. One hour deep crab, excuse me. As you can see, actually I am gonna explain this because this is actually important. See, we got our first reaction here, our first amount of candles that loaded in the zone here and loaded away. Remember, on an hourly time frame, so this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, more than half a day price is loaded, came away, or floated away, excuse me. Using vocabulary words that people don't watch my vocabulary, we had a reaction, right? Gave us our first reaction up. After the reaction, we need what? We need price to contract. We need a contraction to come back and line up for a reversal. Price comes back, test that level again, gives you another reaction. Oh snap, it almost gave the same reaction, lining up for you to get into the market for what? Your reversal. Lining up sideways. This is one of those that I actually might have to go to a lower time frame for you to see it, because it's one of those ones that were tight. What I mean by tight is the entry you had to be very precise and be executed. It may not even have been a market execute. Not all of your entries would be market executions. You have either a limit order where you set a limit order specifically at the harmonic level, or you wait to market execute after a shift, or whatever your confirmation of time frame is. This one is that you had to be a tight entry. As I'm on a lower time frame, see prices weaving back in out the aqua. Boom, that probably would have shook people out. People that have a tighter time frame, a tighter stop loss. Ultimately came back again right at that 1.5. That's that last test, and then boom, right to the target level. This, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of what Bitcoin looks like right now. You see how it's loading right here in a tight space? Let's go look at Bitcoin on a much higher time frame. or the hourly time frame, I kind of see that same similar pattern, that same similar trend. You want to see this red cloud right here get broken and retested and floated back above. What are we looking at? Silver. It's a little bit different because we're on different time frames dealing with different scenarios, so I can't really make it the same explanation, but let's keep moving forward. What we got right here? Another 1 hour crab on deep gas, nat gas, excuse me. This is one that looked like the pattern failed. This is how most harmonic patterns would probably look to most people. You had a pattern that hit our level, and you say, "Ooh, great. I'm not going to be one of those people that waits and makes confirmations to get in the trade. I'm going to set a limit order." That's the confirmation, and that's the mentality that a lot of people have. When you have that mentality and you have times where you come here, let's zoom in, boom, price hits our level. Oh snap, it left the screen. Oh snap, it's leaving the screen again. Price is running up past our hop level. Our hop level is identified here, so I'm gonna mark it myself. It says 224 level. That's gonna be our hop. And just in case you have a confusion, and let's mark that baby. What's it waiting for? Red. All right. You want to see price come lower than this point. Now we have price all the way up here. Now people that enter the market here, this is the example and the point I was trying to make. People that set limit orders and they enter the market here, and then now they're in this big massive drawdown, right? Let me get a, say I was trying to short the market here, and now they're just in massive drawdown. None but drawdown. You had no confirmation entering into the trade, so now you're in drawdown, and price has now came back towards your entry. So this is where you wouldn't have wanted to get in a drawdown and entered here. You would have waited and watched even for a lower time frame to get your confirmation. Like I said here, and I would have seen the market give me a bearish reaction here, implicating that it's trying to sell, giving me a contraction followed by another expansion. In the midst of that expansion is where I'm looking to enter into the market. Got my stops at the next previous structure. Got my entry as close to the identified harmonic level as possible. So if I get wicked in by some limits, perfect. Taking my target. If I'm entering at the hop, where's my next target? If I'm entering off the hop, where's my next target? The original entry. Price leaked right back down to that terminal zone. Perfect. Now I still have some positions sitting. I got some positions sitting and waiting for an opportunity that just in case price may travel lower. And look exactly what it does. Travels lower. What we're always waiting on is the break of that ADC trend. Until we get the break of the ADC trend, the harmonic pattern is always at play. And what is the ADC trend I'm referring to? If we have our harmonic pattern and we identify it with our X to A to B to C to D legs, I'm looking to draw a trend from my A to C. This is the only time I like that you really draw trend lines, is a two-touch trend line from my A to my C, expanding here. So now that price is finally back here in my ADC trend, this is where we really get into the meat. This is really where the trend is really probably going to break, because if I go to the daily time frame, a lot of things try and begin to look different. So I'm going to go to the hourly time frame and let's play it out. I believe we're probably getting a lot close. You see how price was literally hugging this trend. This is where you call a flotation, where price just started levitating out of nowhere. You see it sell for massive hours. I mean massive amounts of price for hours on end, just dropping, levitate, dropping, levitate. What in the world? What is it? How is it going up? Just randomly going up. Drop. It's coming back. It's going to drop. To me, it looks like it's going to give you so let's be specific. Let's not guess. This is our type 1 reaction. off our hop level, giving you a type to return. We're turning back home. We're already right here at the 1.5. We want to see it come to the 1.618 to load up for a possible type 2 reversal. Right now it's just levitating on this trend. Next we got gold. I personally entered gold myself. This is a 4-hour completion if I'm not mistaken. Let's replay it. Man, this replay tool is running away from me. I'm gonna move it down here. Let's replay it. 4-hour pattern means I'm gonna identify it on the 4-hour time frame. What we are waiting on is price to close at the 886 for our 4-hour bat. The bat closes at the 886, so we have a candle that closed here. I personally like to already go down the lower time frame. If I'm waiting for that confirmation to get in on the lower time frame, what am I waiting on? Go to the hourly. Let's wait. What are we waiting on? Shift of my momentum. I'm gonna throw on the EMA to give you a visual representation. Boom, here's our first arrow. Drop. I'm indicating it with our dash. First break, second break, here. Here is our entry opportunity. Hope you saw it. Stop above the structure. Target 382. Came down, hit our target, floating back up. Don't tell me it came back to our terminal bar and gave you a type 2 return, giving you another type 2 reversal. Because if this is my type 2 return, caused by my type 1 reaction, is it a type 2 reversal coming up? Ooh. Look like it to me. Look like it to me. Look like it to me. In fact, look like it may be going down deeper. I'm actually do have some position running in gold. This is a nice type 2 reversal. This is the first type 2 reversal we've seen all week, or at least the first one I've identified. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice gold. What is this? So one second, it's a 4-hour bat giving you a type 2 reversal off of 1824. This didn't even hit hop. This is one of those ones that give you a type 2 reversal that didn't even necessarily need to go to your hop level. The 1824 was solid enough, and it's actually just now breaking that ADC trend. So it's going to be real interesting to see what price does here. We are in real time now in price action, so let's see how this carries out for the rest of the week. Let's go into GJ. GJ was also a nice pattern. GJ had a pattern within a side of a pattern within inside of a pattern. What I mean by that, yeah, it had a 4-hour bat pattern. No, excuse me, a 4-hour crab XABCD. This long CDD extended move came up and completed here at our 1618 level, specifically identified here at 15735. After we closed here, I'm going to go ahead and go to the lower time frame. Immediately the closure there, price began to load up another harmonic pattern within inside of itself, giving you another entry here. This, I don't know if you're paying attention, I'm probably sped up too fast, was our first reaction, our first minor expansion inside of the terminal bar, the first time it left the range, giving you our first fake out, or I mean our first distribution move. This is our low back, and we now want to wait for price to give us our nice final last confirmation to get into the trade. You see here, this is price loading up, giving you the completion of our 1-hour bat. So now I'm even going to a lower time frame to get double on double confirmation, pretty much saying the moment it breaks this trend is where it's going to break the 1-hour and 4-hour and potentially daily trend. This is how you line up time frames within time frames. I'm using harmonic patterns to connect me to that different time frame. But just so I don't confuse you, I'm actually going to go back to the 1-hour time frame. Same thing we're always waiting for. The break of that structure here is where I identified it with our arrow. Trying to get as close as to the harmonic level as possible, as close to 1618, as close to 157 as possible. So I'm going to set a limit order. No limit order was there, so I probably had to just run with the market execution. No worries. Market execution. Target level. What is this? Well, it would have been different. For the bat, the target level would have been the 50%, so it would have been right here. But your real target level would have been off the crab, so we would have taken it to the 1272 level, our first target level, and boom. Notice how the reaction it had as soon as it hit that level. Immediate reaction off, but it's still keeping this bearish trend. This is how you know what I'm saying, identify blobberness. What I mean by blobberness is, for me, this is just a whole bunch of sideways consolidation. One moment price is going up, price is going down, price is going up, price is going down, price is going up, price is going down. Me, I personally wouldn't trade this with my own strategy that I like to trade every day to day. I wouldn't trade this, so I have to draw harmonic patterns to give me an overall visual perspective. Remember, we identified this on the 4-hour time frame. This is where we started, on the 4-hour time frame. If I go to a blank chart, I'll do this last and we can probably wrap it up with this. I started here on a blank chart. What did I do? I started my X to my A, and these points probably aren't exact. I'm just trying to do a visual representation. Drew my XAB to CDD. To confirm that, I'm going to draw my harmonic pattern. I mean my Fibonacci for my X being the top of my extension, A being the low of my extension. I'm going to throw my predetermined Fibonacci levels. And look, them simple 2 steps right there, confirming by this simple candle right here. This is the first candle that closed. After this first candle, let's be specific on what we're watching here, so people aren't confused. All we did was mark a point here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At point 5, this is all I did. Watch for the reaction. So this beautiful candle right here created this massive sideways reaction that happened over and over and over and over and with inside itself. So like I'm saying, I wouldn't have known how to trade that unless I would have had this harmonic patterns. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. That wasn't all the patterns. Let me go ahead and just do a brief run through. This is a 1-hour bat that we had on EJ. This is how this looks like a crypto. Nice tight reaction that we had right here at the 886, giving you a nice type 1 reaction here. Coming back, probably retesting a HSI check back, looking like the last HSI check back was here. Price came back and loaded here, almost right here, the 618 level. That's what price is holding. Probably going to come back a little bit. I will wait to get back into the hop level before I look for a nice entry. EOS completed a while ago. EuroCAD, I believe we identified EuroCAD already. No, it's GBP-CAD. EuroCAD completed down here. I actually got some other stars on the chart, giving you a nice completion down here. A 4-hour deep crab, giving you a nice consistent solid wave, nice straight to your target level. As we can see, price is now accumulating in a nice consolidation range. Or I wouldn't say nice, I wouldn't be in that market at all. I would have specifically wanted to get in at this 1618 level. Down here, and it looks like close to the quarter level of 428. Yeah, 428. That's how I would have played that. Nice reaction up. What we got now, Bitcoin Cash, similar play up. This is actually a nice strong invoice off that level. This was our first reaction. We probably, or most certainly, wouldn't have been able to enter the market until here. Nice stop to Aristo Award. Price didn't even come back to really test you again. Really would have took you straight to your target level. Nice profitable trade there. Doge, not a fan of Doge at all, but had a mean turnout. Can't even really fit the harmonic pattern to the screen. This is like a 1-hour deep crab. Look at the return on that. How much did this grow? Went from 13 cents to 21 cents. 54%. Them harmonic patterns nothing to play with. Bitcoin is where we at right now. Kind of want to see same thing. What happened with Doge? I want to see the same thing with Bitcoin. Gotta be patient, trust your analysis, and trust the markup. Thank you for watching this. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned some education and gained some value from this. If you got some value, drop a comment, like the video, and let me know. Thank you. Love. Peace.